we're going to be covering Anhur. Anhur is an 100% strength-based ADC, meaning he goes into the dual lane. He's best from early to mid-game. He falls off slightly in the late game, and he's very strong, very strong in that level 5. Okay, let's go over his abilities. His passive is the more auto attacks you hit, the more damage that you do to a god. And that caps at 3 continuous hit basic attacks, meaning my first basic attack will hit 79, my second 86, and my third, which is capped, will hit for 94. First ability is the pillar. This pillar counts as a wall, meaning that it will block any enemies that try to go through it, and enemies within the circle, within the sand, will be slowed and take extra basic attack damage. That is only basic attack damage, not ability damage. Meaning that if I have the pillar, notice how I will do 94, 103, and then I have 13. And ability is a line ability, simple as that. It goes through minions, and the first god that it hits will be pushed back. Notice how I said the first god, because if you hit another god, after that, he won't be pushed back. If I hit this Emir, he will be pushed back. But if I hit this Emir and then that Emir, the second Emir isn't pushed back. A secret mechanic with these two is if the impale lands on a wall, no matter if that is your pillar or a wall in game, or even an Emir wall, any wall in the game, even a tower, he will be stunned. Simple as that. His third ability is his leap, or his escape ability. You simply do a very large leap, and enemies hit by that leap will be knocked back, like this. His ultimate is another line ability. At the beginning of your ultimate, you will do tick damage, scaling with 40% of your strength items, and then it will honor at the end of your casting, will do one last charge, stop the tick damage, and throw out a big hit. Tick damage, charge, and impale. Very good damage. Anhur is also immune. Let's go over his combos and his mechanics. His mechanics are very simple, but sometimes they are a bit hard to hit, because you need to do them quick. Of course, his first combo that I advise you should learn is, instead of throwing out the impale and then doing an auto attack, which is called an auto attack cancel, what you should do is throw an auto attack, impale, and then another auto attack. And that is about 100 and... specifically in that Emir was 118 damage more than simply impaling him. And you do it nearly at the same speed. Very simple. His second very important combo is your 3 into your 2, meaning that you're gonna leap, and while he's in the air, you're gonna impale him. This is a bit more secure. It's a bit more secure that you'll hit your impale like that. And now even better, if you can do that impale and hit a wall. If you don't have a wall near you, what you can do is this. It takes a bit of practice, but once you start to do it, you're gonna notice that you are gonna be better than almost every Anhur in the game. Now, of course, that combo can be done without having the setup from your 3. And what I want to focus more is trying to auto-attack throughout that combo. You can auto-attack cancel, you have more than enough time, although it does not look like it. I know it does not look like it, but you can do it. He won't have as much time as you think to react. But, of course, a lot of the times you can skip the auto-attack after the leap, because what I did is this. Now, of course, this is the maximum auto-attacks. A bit more slower. What I did is leap, auto-attack, pillar, auto-attack, impale, auto-attack. But what you should do, so you have enough time, is leap, pillar, auto-attack, impale, auto-attack. I'm gonna go once again. This is the best combo that you can do in Anhur, with Anhur, by the way. Leap, pillar, auto-attack, impale, auto-attack. And now, what it's gonna look like is this. If you notice, go over his strength and weaknesses. His first strength is that he is very good in laning, especially because Anhur is a very good character from early to mid game due to your damage and your self-peel. But also another reason he's very strong in the laning phase is because of his clear. His impale, as I said, goes through minions, his second ability. This ability goes through minions, it doesn't stop. And you have your pillar and your passive to win you easy auto attack trades in the duel lane. For an example, if a Xingwei is auto attacking you, if she throws out 3 auto attacks, she doesn't crit of course, she's gonna do less damage than if you throw 3 auto attacks at her because of your passive. Plus, if you add that pillar to that, you're gonna do significantly more damage to her, plus she's going to be slowed and she's gonna have to use maybe an escape ability or choose to not fight you. A very good way to create space or to win trades. His second strength and his most valuable point is his self-peel. This slow is very good for when people engage you and you need to brawl them a bit. Anhur is a very good brawler. It's great for when you want to brawl for, let's say, Susano is engaging you and you don't have your other abilities, you can just throw all attacks. You have your 2, which again, if a Susano or a Loki or a Fenrir engage you, you can just knock him back, create some space and start running away. And then you have your amazing 3, which you can either use to escape when somebody's engaged you, or say a Susano throws his 3 at you, you can leap on the 3 and break his momentum. Breaking someone who's going to engage you momentum is way more important sometimes than cancelling out an ability that he's gonna do. Way more important, because you can also create space because of your 3's knockback. And of course, you have an immunity. Let's say an Naris is ulting you, or a Loki is ulting you. Once you hear, and that is a thing that I need you to understand with Anhur, is do not react when you think he's going to engage, react to the sound flow. Like when you hear the Susano's 3 go out, that's when you should leap. Or when you hear the Loki's killing sound of his ult, that's when you should either hit your lip, or, for Loki mainly, Loki is best to use your ult once you hear his ult going out. Use your ult, you're gonna be CC immune, plus he's gonna be nearly standing still and you're gonna do great damage to him. His third best strength is the immunity. I cannot get over how strong this ultimate is, even if that's finishing kills, using it to build yourself, using it to escape a CC, like even an Athena taunt at certain places where you shouldn't be. Let's say you're a bit too close to the FG and Athena's about to taunt you and you're about to take more poke damage than your entire team can handle, then you can absolutely use your ult to escape that CC, especially since the beats are on a 3 minute, I think, cooldown. And his fourth, best strength is his absolute damage. His passive is extra damage, his pillar is extra damage, his veil does insane damage, his ultimate does insane damage. Once you understand that this character has such a high damage, you will be way more comfortable. Trust me, because for a very long time when I was playing Anhur, especially in Smite 1, I was thinking that I'm only an auto attack god, but I was so wrong because your abilities are so powerful. Let's go over his weaknesses. One of his very bad weakness is that he has no poke. His poke is very bad, you need to get too close, and your impale will just knock back an enemy. Yes, it will do some damage to him, but it will not be as significant as a mid laner, or even maybe a jungler with ability proc builds, and you will push him back, denying any other poke damage that your team might do. And his second big weakness, I know there isn't as many weaknesses as there is strengths, but these weaknesses are a bit of major, is the second weakness is he falls off late game. Let's go over his matchups. Anhur doesn't have a lot of matchups that he's bad against, mostly he's good against every god. He's very good especially right now against Soul. How is that? When you're gonna hear Soul's to go second ability go out, I'm gonna try to showcase you by a clip. I think I have it somewhere on Twitch. When she throws out her 2, you're gonna stick your pillar in her face, denying her 2. Plus, when she ults, you can use your 3 to leap on her or to escape, or even leap a bit forth from you so you don't take that 1000 damage. And Anhur is gonna be very good on mostly every god. Of course, she's good against Kernos because of how good of a brawler he is. He's gonna be very good against upcoming gods like Uller. One guy that he's rather weak against is again Uller. If he plays a bit better than you, Uller is a strong brawler. You wanna kind of hit your abilities, be a bit more careful with him. Another guy that is strong against Anhur is Jingwei. Jingwei has poke with your 1, plus with your 2 being a Texas-sized auto attack. Plus, if you try to use your combo on her, the leap, do remember that when a Jingwei is knocked up or knocked back and not stunned or crippled, she can actually use her escape. So she pretty much kind of denies your combo. Plus, she's going to poke you, which poking an Anhur hurts. And that's about his strength and weakness in matchups as far as matchups goes. Now, of course, for last, I saved the thing that is kind of not important because it might change through metas, his build. The number one build that you should be going right now is the Lifesteal Crit build. Very similar to Smite 1 builds. You're gonna go with a Leather Scowl. Leather Scowl works best on Anhur, undoubtedly. I have gotten so much better results than Boomba's Dagger, which is also a good option. Plus, Death Soul is very good for laning, but they don't give you that extra attack speed, which Anhur really benefits from. There you're gonna go into that Hasten Katana, into the Demon Blade, into the Deathbringer, into the Fatalis, who would have guessed, and then you're gonna go into the Executioner. I see people going Death Metal, but I think that is a bit too much. I don't think you really need the Death Metal. Executioner I think is much better having some extra shred. Now this ability is this build, is a build that you can absolutely carry with this build. Carries, I mean, you are faster, excuse me, you're faster than anyone in the game with this build. You move so ridiculously fast. You hit for 600 crits, for 576 on squeezes. The builds will change, especially after this video goes out, so don't be scared to ask me in the comments what should I build, and I'm gonna give you two builds. Of course, one is gonna be crit build, the other is gonna be an auto attack build. It might be one of them if crit is bad or auto attack build is bad, or I might not even give you a build and tell you to play another character because auto attacks might be bad. And that is going to do it for Anhur. That is everything you need to know. From this point, if you practice your combos, your matchups, and hitting abilities with his god and everything, and auto attacks, you are going to get easily all the way to platinum and even diamond with his god. Very simple as that. One of the most important ADCs to learn. That's all for me. Thank you for watching.